Hello, my gorgeous friend Karen. We are one day away from the first day of the year of the fire horse.
Oh my goodness. Wow, you were
I
no
was
pun,
really on it.
flash pun, no pun. You came in hot on that one. I
I
wasn't.
came in real hot. This is coming out the 16th, I think, right?
What is time? Yes. And
Yes.
yes, Lunar New Year is the 17th. Year of the Fire Horse. Let's do this.
Let's fucking do this. Also, friends, do not miss next week's episode. We're not going to tell you, but it is a in particularly special, in particularly whatever that word is. It is
Yes.
a very special episode that's coming up. Anyway, Karen, wonderful to see
Oh
your
my
gorgeous
gosh.
face.
It is so good to see your gorgeous face, Katie. Like you're so fancy right now. I feel like we don't even look like we're at the same party. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
I
right?
mean,
Like,
you always look more fancy than me 100% of the time. So now we're putting the percentage down to
okay.
99.99% of the time. I am not wearing my PJs, so that's an upgrade, and I am on my way to a networking event, so I have to be a
Oh
little more spiffed. So yeah. But I
my
am
gosh.
so excited about this podcast like topic because when you texted it
Oh
to
my
me today,
gosh.
I was like, "Oh my God, this is just giving me life in the
Oh,
middle of February bullshit doldrums."
yes, man. All right, a little bit of a backstory. I've been running these accountability groups through my coaching practice,
Yeah.
and I ask folks to send me a feel-good song, and then I make everybody a playlist.
Ooh, that's so
And
cool. I love
oh my
that.
gosh, they're really lovely. Oh my gosh, they're so fun. Well, this last one was like very heavy 90s, and someone sent me a Dave Matthews song, number 41. And I was
Oh, I
like,
love
it
that
was
song.
right. And it was like, Dave Matthews. I haven't thought about Dave Matthews in 35 years. And like, cue a Spotify rabbit hole. And I will tell you, I don't know what I had for lunch today, but I know every word to Ants Marching.
Oh my
Like,
God.
I really have been
Yes.
done, right? So I know so many of those songs by heart. And I will just add, I saw the church ladies this weekend. Shout out to you,
Oh,
Ginger Buddha, Americano Angel, and Emily. And we had like a whole 90s, like, name that tune
that's
on Spotify. It
amazing.
was
That's
so
so
much fun. It was so
fun.
much fun.
Oh my God, I
So
love that.
deep in the nostalgia. Yes.
I love that so much. And it just like, does it just bring you back? Are you just like a teenager
Yes.
again?
Yes. I mean, so, okay. The other, this really is the last thing I'll say, is that there are songs that I associate with things that I anticipated a lot of grief around.
Oh,
And
interesting.
instead, I just got back the joy of, oh my God, I used to love this song. Right? Like, I
Oh,
loved that road trip. I loved that whatever. And I was stunned by not Dave Matthews, but like other songs of other artists. I shit you not, I have not listened to in more than 20 years. And I knew all of the words and I just felt this like rush of joy around it, not this grief I was anticipating. So it's just been really
oh,
fun. Yeah.
Karen, I love that so much.
So
Music can bring such joy. Like music is just
I
God,
agree.
I was just gonna say it's like a different frequency, which I'm not trying to pun it up right now, but I just feel like it's just so joyful. It's like there's so much emotion attached.
Mhm,
And I also love that you anticipated the grief and it wasn't there and you felt the joy. That's so beautiful.
mhm.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love that. I love that. I love the idea of like being nostalgic for, because we've talked about like being nostalgic for like TV shows that you loved or like, going on YouTube for like old, stuff that you used to watch. And like all of that's awesome, but also music. Like, friends, if you haven't listened to an artist that you loved when you were like 7, dude, go back. Or like when you were like 19. It's just so interesting because I feel like when I was different ages, I'm like, well, I'm obviously going to listen to this artist forever. Like this is who I am now. But then it's like 35 years goes by and it's like, oh wait, I forgot their name. And then it brings everything back. Like that's just so fun.
It's very true. I will tell you, I have a Ani DeFranco revolving door.
Oh, I love that.
Right. I mean, in college, like I would say college through the early 2000s, like I was in the cult. And then yeah, I feel like it was like one album too many that I was like,
Yep.
right? I mean, I do not know how many times I've seen her live. But I'm back in it, and
That's
I mean,
awesome.
the last time I saw her, she did a lot of like old deep cuts, and all of us Gen X ladies were like swooning and like, oh my God. I
Oh,
know
that
what
makes
you're
me
talking about.
so happy. That's so fun. Like that's so so fun. And it's just like innocent fun. Like it's like, "Oh my gosh, you don't have to think." It's like using a different brainwave or something. I don't know. It's just so wonderful. You don't have to think about the world or anything. It's just like just enjoy the music.
Slash laugh at who I was at the time. I mean, Emily
Yeah.
and Tori and I were joking about like how seriously we took ourselves when some of
Oh,
this
that's
music came
interesting.
out. Do you know what
That's
I
very
mean?
real. That's very real. That's me and Sarah McLachlan. We had a very serious relationship. I saw her live in Bend a couple years ago. I'm sure I talked about it on the pod, and it brought me so much joy. It was just, I mean, tears. Like it was
Wait,
just amazing. I was a big fan.
wait, Sarah McLachlan came to Bend?
I know, right? She had not toured in like 20 something years. And then she was doing like, I don't know if it was like a, because she ended up doing a documentary with Dan Levy about Lilith
Mm.
Fair, which I actually haven't seen. But like it was kind of like the lead up. I don't know if it was like connected or not. But anyway, yeah, she was here. She did a whole West Coast tour.
Damn.
And Indigo Girls opened for her.
Ah!
I know. I know.
I love
I
everything
was,
about it.
it was so wonderful. So, Karen, I have something related to this topic that I would like to tell you.
Oh my God, I
And
can't
I
wait.
am nervous to tell you,
Oh
but
my God.
here it is. Okay. So, it's directly related to the nostalgia for music topic. Okay. So, some of my family members are not going to know about this yet. So, they're going to learn
Oh,
about it on the pod. But here we go. I have decided. So, I turned 25. That's how nervous I am. I'm like, I'm not. Okay. I turned 45 in in June. What year? Come on. What's happening? I need to shake it out. Okay, so I turned 45 in June,
oh,
and I have decided to knock something really major off my bucket list. Like this is real. This is like a legitimate actual bucket list item. And the bucket list item is to recreate the music video from We Are the World.
I'm dead. Like,
Okay, get ready. I
what?
tomorrow am going in person. So that by the time this podcast comes out, I will have a date. It's going to be sometime in June on a Saturday, and I am renting this Unitarian church that has a gorgeous atrium and sanctuary. I am making it a multi-cam operation. There will be 50 people singing within the entire organization, like the whole thing. 21 of those people will be soloists. I am personally inviting people to be soloists. I'm taking Cyndi Lauper. People already, lots of people want to be Cyndi Lauper. I'm taking
Well,
Cyndi
well,
Lauper.
well. That's not her.
Yes, yes, I love that you just hit that. You know exactly. And so I'm doing this professionally, full on band, conductor, arranger, the whole thing.
Oh my God.
And then I am going to be selling tickets later in the day for an 80s sing along at the church where I will be giving at least $4,500 to three different Bend nonprofits. There will be a taco truck, and we will be doing the recording for like the recording is going to be professional, like a professional recording in the morning,
Wait,
coffee
what?
truck, all of the stuff. There will be a break, and then in the evening it will be a publicly ticketed event to raise money and everyone sing along to a bunch of 80s music. This is real. This is totally real. Karen, I already have a committee. I have assembled a committee of a filmmaker, a singer, and a musician. I'm going to be paying people. I'm not paying the singers, friends. This is like, no,
Come on
like,
now.
I'm not like, come on now. Yes. But I will be paying like the musicians and like the people who are doing this kind of stuff for work, like the filmmaker, stuff like that. So anyway, I'm really nervous, but here's the kicker. I
Oh
really
my
wanted
God.
to fly in Lionel Richie, but I can't do it.
I can't. Okay.
That was I can't do it. Karen, I can't. I mean, I don't even know if he has a break
Really?
from The Voice. I don't know anything.
I feel like you needed to warn me because I feel like I need a poise pad. Like, I feel like I just tinkled. I'm dead.
Oh my God, I should have warned you. I should have worn a poise pad. Okay, so then I looked it up. He's not on
Yeah.
Cameo either. And I'm so sad about it. Like, I can't. I mean, Lionel Richie is just perennially blooming. Apparently, he's always in style, and so like you can't really pay $300 for a 30-second, you know, FaceTime with him. So that's, but it's okay. That's I'm getting beyond that, and I am now recruiting for different solos. I'm trying to figure out who's going to be Bruce Springsteen. That's going to be a hard one because he carries a lot of weight. But anyway, so that is that. I will stop talking.
I have so much to say. And of course now the Michael Jack when you're down and out and there
Yes.
seems no hope at all. I mean, I
Yes. Yeah. Wow, that was really good, Karen, by the way.
listened to that song. Okay, Katie, this is the best, most Katie thing I've ever heard in my whole like don't I don't know how to express how excited I am about it.
Oh, oh my God, your microphone just unhooked because you were so excited. I
I know.
love
I mean,
that.
we're all struggle bus together, me and this microphone. And this, this is how did this come to you?
Okay, thank you for asking. So, I have been actually noodling on this for years.
What?
So the thing is like way back in 2018, I did this like random, it was like on Instagram, and it was like 100 days of creativity, and I finger danced for 100 days.
I remember this.
You might remember, yes. So this is, and friends, if you're like, what the fuck is that? It's literally what you think it is. It's just moving my fingers around to us. You can just look on my Instagram. Anyway, the point is that Tyler and I did like quite a production for We Are the World, which involved a globe that was also a Christmas ornament, just casual. Anyway, and so like we did all this stuff for We Are the World, and then I was like, oh my God. We Are the World is my fucking jam. And I was like, this is so my jam. I'm like, what if I could create like an actual like music video for We Are the World? Because here's the thing. So if you have not, Karen, have you seen the documentary that came out a couple of years ago about We Are the World?
No.
Oh, it's really good. It's called The Best Night in Pop. It's on Netflix. And it's kind of an
Oh.
insane situation that like created the music video, because it was like very unlikely for it to happen. Like it was like quite
Oof.
literally almost every single major pop star at the time, except Prince would not be in the room with Michael Jackson. Just saying. But
Oh.
so yeah, that was Prince
Period.
was period. But he was there, and she was awesome, and then she's also in the documentary. So, you know. But anyway, so there's the documentary is great, and I was watching it and I was like, I mean, it genuinely was like everyone got in the room at like 11 p.m. after the American Music Awards because everyone was in LA. That was the only way it was going to work. Is everyone had to be in LA, and
Oh.
like it was Michael Jackson, Lionel Richie, and Quincy Jones that like had the idea because they knew people that were going to Ethiopia at the time on mission trips for the famine that was happening,
Wow.
and it was like so bad, and like the government, like like kind of like the Western governments were not doing anything about like to their
Yeah.
liking, like enough to help. And they were like, we're so famous and so fucking rich, like why can't we do something? And so they had the, if you remember Live Aid from like 1981, like
Yes.
the like da, na, 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 Christmas time,
Oh my God. Do they know it's
it's
Christmas
Christmas
after
time.
all? Okay, yeah,
Feed the world. You know that
yeah.
whole thing.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
Oh my
so
God. Oh my
that was
God.
in London. And that like was the first time that had ever happened. It was like, the George Michaels of the
Oh.
world and like the Paul McCartneys and whatever. It was everyone was
Oh,
British. And
damn.
so they raised a bunch of money. And then it was like in 1987 was when the famine in Ethiopia was happening. And they were like, okay, like we need to do something. But the only way to get all of those people in the same room was they had to be in the same town. And the only way to do that was it had to be the
Chill.
night of the AMAs. And so they
That's
basically
crazy.
sent out all of these like clandestine, like, well, basically like secret invites to like the top of the top, not knowing if people would show up. And Quincy Jones like hand wrote a sign that said, check your ego at the door, because these are like the biggest of the biggest. And so they ended up being there for like, I think it was like 11 p.m. until like 7 or 8 in the morning.
Oh my
And
God.
they learned it, recorded it, and everything all in one go because
Wait,
that was it.
what?
There was no other way to do it. Like they had like these people were on
Oh my
tour,
God.
like Diana Ross was in it, like like I mean Kenny Rogers, like I mean all of these different people that were just like randomly. Dan Aykroyd was in the chorus. I don't know why, he just kind of was there anyway. And so yeah, but that's
Tina Turner?
Tina, of course. Oh my God, Tina Turner was massive in it, and so like Stevie Wonder, like everybody
Oh
was
my
part of it.
gosh.
But that was the only way they got it done, and so it was kind of one of these like wild like things because like I've been telling people about this little by little, And they're like, well, what do we wear? And I was like, no, no, no. Like people were wearing like their fucking PJs. Like it didn't, they never, it wasn't like an organized video. Like the video was of them
Right.
just singing like in a room. Like that was it. Like it
For
was,
sure.
yeah. So, but I was like, well, maybe they could just dress in like 80s clothes. So, there's something to that. I don't know. I'll keep you posted. This is a this is in process at the moment, but once I get a date, it will be much easier to like recruit the charities and blah blah blah.
Oh my God. Whew. Wow. I mean, this is spot on.
Thanks, Karen. I really appreciate your support and enthusiasm. I'm
Oh
just
my
like, oh my, I'm like
God.
nervous to tell people about it. I'm just like, oh God, like I don't know. Like it seems like so fucking random. I told Christy, my sister,
Yeah.
and I was like, yes. I'm like, that like We Are the World is such a fucking jam. And she's like, uh-huh. She's like, well, she's also a millennial, so she didn't live through We Are the World. And she's like, I think
Oh,
it might be your jam. Like she was like trying to be nice about it, but it was like a little burn, Like I think she was being nice, whatever. I was making her sound meaner than she was, but like I don't know if it's everyone's jam. That's okay.
it is certainly, it is the perfect example of a generational divide. Do you get it?
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you say we are the world? It's like the Jessica Well.
Yes, it is. It's the same. Same, same.
Do you immediately hear different people's voices in your head? Or are you like, okay,
Totally. There comes
yeah.
a time when we heed a certain call. Like, I mean, it's such a
And then
fucking jam.
we'll
We must
come
come
together
together as
as one.
one. There are people
People
dying.
dying. Oh my God,
Yes,
I'm
same.
dying.
Oh my God. Maybe
Katie,
we'll
I haven't
have
heard
our
that song.
own. We could just do it on the pod. But you haven't heard it. I mean, who plays We Are the World? No one plays We Are. It's not on the radio, friends. Like yet. But maybe I will popularize. I don't know. I'm like, should I reach out to Lionel? Maybe I'm a huge Lionel Richie fan. Like I've seen him 3 times. I love him. I love him. And so I don't know. I don't know. It's okay if Lionel's not part of it, but I would like him to know about it. If I slide into his DMs, maybe he'll say hi. We'll see.
Also, I just want to say he is from Alabama,
Mm.
and we're supposed to be meeting a Tanya in Alabama at some point. Maybe it could be a Tanya Lionel Richie
Yes. He can just like
reunion situation.
pop over for a coffee.
That's what I'm saying.
Casual. We're not going to be weird, Lionel, if you're listening. Like, we'll just shake your
Eh,
hand, just like appreciate your contributions to the musical world, and you can
I
get a latte on us.
I
It would
I
be
just
weird.
want to note if you have to say it's not going to be weird
Yeah,
because we've
I
already
know.
lost. We've already it's over.
Lionel's people are like, nope,
No.
nope, 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 nope.
This is incredible.
Thanks,
It's the
Karen. But
best
yes,
thing.
I have been listening to We Are the World on fucking repeat, and I have thought about it. Seriously, I I reached out to friends to be in this committee for me, like to help me with
Yes.
this, and I reached out to them like maybe I don't know, it was like the 5th of January or something, and then I kept listening to We Are the World, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be my number one in 2026 on Spotify Wrapped. I literally thought that immediately. I was like. Oh, by the way, like I listen to We Are the World a lot anyway. And so last
Oh,
year for my Spotify Wrapped, my average age or my estimated age for what
yeah.
type of music I listen to, 77. So
Yep.
yeah.
Nope. I was 79
Were you really?
and
Oh my
I
God, this
was
makes me so happy.
79 and I felt like I nailed it because my mother's 79 and I play her music on road trips to calm her and I was like, bam,
Bam.
crushed it.
Crushed it, Spotify. Yes. Well, on that note,
Yes,
this
literal
is,
notes.
I love that, yes, literal note. I love that we're both in our late 70s and we
Yeah.
both know how to sing We Are the World at perfect pitch, may I add, just with no practice. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, this has been really fun, friends. Thanks for listening. And if you want to get involved in my We Are the World project, just text me because there will be lots of opportunity out there. So we will see you next week.